Good afternoon. I'm Casey Campbell. I'm the Public Information Officer for Colleton County Fire Rescue, and we are here to give you an update on Tropical Storm Debby. Colleton County remains under a tropical storm warning and a flood warning. We expect steady wind gusts throughout the day with tropical storm force gusts possible through Friday. We also anticipate an additional 4 to 6 inches of rain through Friday. Since Monday, some areas in our county have received more than 20 inches of rain. This has caused widespread flooding to a number of roads that have had to be closed for safety concerns. We are happy to report that the McGrady Dam remains operational. The Colleton County Emergency Operations Center has been open since Sunday and remains at operational condition 1, the highest alert level. EOC staff have processed 7 resource requests, documented 51 notable activities, 229 damage reports, and 133 road closures, although most of these have been reopened. The shelter in Jasper County at Ridgeland High School is closed. They only had a census of 2 people. SCDOT, Colleton Public Works, Coastal Electric, and Dominion Energy have been working diligently to clear the roads and restore power. There are still 34 roads closed due to washouts or water on the roadway. As a reminder, do not drive past barricades or into water. Turn around, don't drown. Remember to take photos of any damage to your home prior to making any repairs. This is especially important for FEMA assistance. You need to be able to provide the damage for your insurance company or by FEMA. You can also download the CCFR-EMD Emergency Manager app from scemd.org to submit any damages. Colleton County Fire Rescue and the Sheriff's Office have additional personnel working throughout the duration of the event to check for those who may need assistance and establish safe routes of travel for emergency responders. If you lose power, make sure that you do not operate your generators within 10 feet of your home. No grills inside your home either. Report power outages to the utility provider, not 911. 911 is for emergency only. Sandbag operations were discontinued today at 12, and they will not resume. Colleton County offices will reopen tomorrow using normal schedules for both offices and convenience sites. Edisto Town Hall will reopen tomorrow using normal business hours. The City of Walterboro government offices will be closed tomorrow, and trash pickup is expected to resume on Friday. The Colleton County Emergency Operations Center will continue to monitor the impacts throughout the duration of the event. You can call the EOC at 843-549-5632. Again, 843-549-5632 if you have any questions. As always, call 911 for emergencies. So now we're going to shift and to take a look at the storm a little bit. So again, here's the cone forecast map. It is still sitting in the low country. It is a tropical storm. It is expected to shift on Thursday to a tropical depression. Again, remember, this is just showing that you can see the line there. That does not include the cone. There are going to be damages outside of those areas. Here is the tropical storm force wind probabilities. Again, if you've been outside, you notice that it is a little more gusty today than it has been. So keep an eye on that. The ground is heavily saturated. Fallen trees is a concern. Here we're looking at an experimental graphics hazards, the flooding rain threat. We are no longer in the extreme flood rain, but we're still, again, expecting 4 to 6 inches. So the potential for major flooding rain is still there. The wind threat, as you can see here, potential for 39 to 57. Tornado threats are nil, which is great. Storm surge threat, again, is in the Beaufort, Charleston, Edisto area. And now I'm going to turn it over to Detective Laura Rutland with the Sheriff's Office.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Laura Rutland with the Colleton County Sheriff's Office. Just wanted to remind you all that we have several roads that remain closed throughout the county. Do not drive around any barricades or through floodwaters. We want you to be safe, and it's not worth the risk. Edisto Beach is now accessible and the power has been mostly restored. We ask that you please be patient as the cleanup process continues and some roadways do remain closed due to standing water. We're asking residents to stay out of the floodwaters. There are many hidden dangers in these waters. could be bacteria, could be animals attempting to seek higher ground, could be electricity. The Edisto River is a big concern as it is expected to continue to rise even after the storm has passed. Please do not endanger yourself or others by using recreational watercraft that create dangerous wakes. These wakes will cause further damage to the homes along the river. As of this morning, the river was measured around 8.6 feet and is expected to rise to 15.2 feet by late Sunday. Again, these are estimates. If you live along the river, you may want to consider relocating if possible until the floodwaters have receded. We do have extra deputies patrolling Colleton County who are updating the Emergency Operations Center on a regular basis to the current road conditions. Again, I'm going to repeat what Colleton Fire stated. If you do have damage to your home or your property as a result of this storm, make sure you take photographs of the damage prior to making any repairs. We will continue to update the public, and as always, please stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you, Detective Rutland. So shifting back, we're going to talk about some key messages. Again, heavy rainfall across the portions of the Carolina is expected to persist through Thursday, along with areas of considerable flooding. Expected heavy rainfall will also result in considerable flooding impacts across the portions of the mid-Atlantic states and Northeast through Saturday morning. Tropical storm conditions will affect portions of South Carolina and North Carolina coast through Thursday. Tropical storm warnings and watches are in effect for portions of that area. Coastal flooding due to storm surge is likely along portions of South Carolina and North Carolina coastline through Thursday. Again, as Detective Rutland said, please do not drive around the barricades, the standing water. There are threats that you cannot see. Again, as people are searching for higher ground, so are the wildlife. The animals can be a concern. If you have any questions, again, please contact our EOC at 843-549-5632.